Today we will take a look at the best cheap TVs for 2024. If you want to find more information, check out links down below. Before we start, make sure you click subscribe button and like this video. Now let's get started. 5. Toshiba 75-inch C350 series Fire TV. Toshiba's C350 series of budget-friendly Fire TVs delivers low input lag for gamers and plenty of smart features including Amazon Alexa voice control, but its picture fails to impress. The C350 looks surprisingly stylish for an inexpensive TV. The top and sides of the screen are bezel-free, framed only by a narrow black plastic band that wraps around the back. A thin, brushed metal strip runs along the bottom edge of the screen, angled slightly forward. The infrared receiver and indicator LED sit in a small clear enclosure below the center of the band, with a small power input button just behind it. The included remote is very similar to the ones included with Fire TV media streamers. It's a slim, black rectangular wand with slightly rounded top and bottom edges and a prominent circular navigation pad near the top. Power and microphone buttons, along with a pinhole microphone, sit above the navigation pad. The Toshiba 50C350 is a 4K TV with a 60 Hz refresh rate. It supports high dynamic range content in HDR10 and Dolby Vision. 4. Vizio 50-inch M-Series Quantum X TV. The Vizio M-Series Quantum X 2022 is a mid-range 4K TV. The Vizio M-Series Quantum X 2022 is a very good TV for mixed usage. It's great for watching movies or gaming in a dark room thanks to its amazing native contrast ratio and decent full-array local dimming feature. The Vizio M-Series Quantum X 2022 is a good TV, but it's held back by a few significant issues. The Vizio M-Series Quantum X 2022 has a simple design that looks premium. The bezels are very thin on all four sides, and the stand is sleek and simple. The feet are close together, but they support the TV well. There are two height positions for the feet, and there's a bit more wobble when they're in the higher setting. The Vizio M-Series Quantum X 2022 has good build quality overall. The feet are metal and support the TV well, but it wobbles a bit, especially with the higher setting. The Vizio M-Series Quantum X 2022 has amazing contrast, so blacks appear deep, and bright highlights stand out in a dark room without making blacks appear gray. The Vizio M-Series Quantum X 2022 has good PQ-EODF tracking. Very dark details in shadows are displayed at the brightness level intended by the content creator, but brighter shades and midtones are a bit too bright. 3. TCL Q7 Class TV. TCL's 6 Series TVs have long been among our favorites for their excellent performance and strong value. The Q7 screen is a nearly edge-to-edge glass panel with a thin chrome-colored metal band around the top and side edges and a darker 0.4-inch wide brushed metallic strip along the bottom edge. It does a good job of keeping the picture front and center without any significantly distracting visual flare from the set itself. 4 HDMI ports sit on the right side of the back of the TV facing right, along with a USB port, an Ethernet port, a 3.5mm composite video input, a 3.5mm headphone jack, an optical audio output, and an antenna cable connection. The remote is the same long, narrow black plastic wand as the one that comes with the Q8. It has a faux brushed black metal finish with a large circular navigation pad near the top. Input, Google Assistant, menu, power, and user buttons sit above the pad, along with a pinhole microphone for using Google Assistant. Google TV features Google Assistant, which can be used hands-free with the Q7 thanks to its far-field microphones. Google Assistant is a powerful voice assistant that can search for content, control your TV and compatible smart home devices, and provide general information like sports scores and weather reports. 2. Amazon Fire TV Omni QLED. The Amazon Fire TV Smart TV platform is a powerful interface with lots of features, particularly the Alexa voice assistant, and we highly recommend Fire TV media hubs like the Fire TV Stick 4K and Fire TV Cube. The Fire TV Omni QLED has an understated style that's become typical of current high-end TVs. The screen is framed by a barely there quarter-inch gunmetal gray bezel on the sides and top, with a 3/4-inch brushed metallic strip on the bottom edge. The remote is identical to the one included with the Fire TV Cube. It's a thin black wand with a circular navigation pad near the top. The power button, Alexa button, and pinhole microphone are above the nav pad. Menu and playback controls sit below the pad, with volume and channel rockers farther down. The Fire TV Omni QLED uses Amazon's Fire TV Smart TV platform, which makes it effectively work just like a Fire TV Cube. The Fire TV Omni QLED has an understated style that's become typical of current high-end TVs. The screen is framed by a barely there quarter-inch gunmetal gray bezel on the sides and top, with a 3/4-inch brushed metallic strip on the bottom edge. The TV sits on two V-shaped metal legs positioned nearer the sides. This means it has to sit on something at least as wide as the legs and might negate certain narrower TV stands. 1. Hisense U6K. Hisense has been consistently producing inexpensive, value-loaded TVs over the past few years. The U6K has a typically unassuming design. It's mostly bezel-less, with a narrow black plastic band running along the sides and top and a thin black strip along the bottom edge holding the Hisense logo. The U6K has a typically unassuming design. It's mostly bezel-less, with a narrow black plastic band running along the sides and top and a thin black strip along the bottom edge holding the Hisense logo. The remote is identical to that of Hisense's older TVs. It's a long rectangular wand made of black plastic that's slightly wider near the bottom. It has a large, white, circular navigation pad near the top with Google Assistant, input, power, settings, and user buttons placed above the pad closer to the top edge. It's a full-featured, capable system that covers all major streaming services including Amazon Prime Video, Apple TV, Crunchyroll, Disney+, Hulu, Max, Netflix, Twitch, and YouTube. The Hisense U6K is a 4K TV with a 60 Hz refresh rate.